headlight housing bolts were completely seized. We applied leverage carefully to avoid shearing the head before it finally cracked free. Alright, that's the last bolt. Now we just need to muscle this tank out of the cradle without damaging the lines. Alright, with the clamps loosened, we can finally twist the outer hose free and drain the remaining fluid before removing the radiator. Alright, you've finally got that main hanger bolt loose. Now we just need to break the tension on the leaf pack with the pry bar. Had to swing with the mallet, but now we have full view of the original mechanical drum setup. It's surprisingly intact. That took some serious leverage. She finally let go. Look at the state of those threads. With the final shackle bolt removed, we can now use the hoist to carefully lower the entire front leaf spring assembly onto the dolly. We're looking at severe corrosion here in cylinder 3. The rings are completely seized. Breaking the tension on these rusted bolts is the first major hurdle in the engine resurrection. We have to be careful not to snap the heads. We're taking a few thousands off the deck here to ensure a perfect seal when the engine goes back together. With the machine complete, we can confirm the block and header within tolerance. The crankshaft spins true. We're ready for assembly. We're aligning the manual shift forks now, ensuring proper engagement with the selector rails. There we are, perfectly set. Installing the new main bearing shells into the block saddles now. We need to ensure we carefully lower the resurfaced cylinder head onto the block, ensuring the new gasket aligns perfectly with the dowels. Confirmation on the Type MH axles. Primary differential rebuilt, secondary axle cleaned and prepared. Restoration block complete. We use the wire brush and scraper to ensure the mounting surface is pristine before we install the new linings. Side fender. We've cataloged every piece. The rust has compromised the structural integrity here. I'm outlining the section we need to cut out for the patch panel. Flawless transition on the cabin panel. This deep industrial midnight blue really highlights the body contours of the MH6 wheel. Applying the clear coat now. The high volume low pressure gun ensures an even application across the large panel. Okay, we're getting the drive shaft bolted up now. We'll torque these down to factory specifications before moving on to the axles. Next, we tighten the straps to hold the fuel tank firmly in place on the chassis. With the steering column secured, we can now install the newly upholstered seat assembly. Fuel pressure is good, magneto timing checked out, and the oil level is spot on. Let's test this throttle response. Inspection of the undercarriage and engine bay confirms the absence of any fluid leaks or mechanical irregularities after the road test.